Well, if you are planning to fly this summer, get ready for a lot of company. An industry trade group expects this to be a record travel season, and it comes despite the grounding of Boeing's 737 MAX planes. Phil LeBeau joins us from Chicago. Good to see you as always, Phil. The airports are going to be crowded. How many people are we talking about here?
An estimated 257 million people. Now, that's between June 1st and the end of August. Basically, you're looking at between Memorial Day and Labor Day. It's going to be about 4% more crowded overall than compared to last year. The good news is that the airlines are adding more flights, especially on the busiest routes. So it's not like we're all going to be squeezed into smaller spaces and elbow to elbow like it's Christmas time, but it will be a little bit more crowded.
But airfares are low compared to what they have been recently. Why is that?
Well, you've got more competition, especially on the low end from Spirit, and the low-cost carriers, they continue to expand. And as they put pressure on the established airlines to come up with basic fares, you see more people who maybe they're flying United, maybe from Hilton Head, South Carolina to Minneapolis, so they get a basic fare. That's what we're seeing more of, and that's what's keeping the fares under pressure. And overall, you have a strong economy, Sue, so you've got a lot of people who have said, you know what, I'm going to take a trip this summer.
All right. What about the grounding of the 737 MAX planes? How is that going to impact the airlines, the availability of flights? I know you said that they have added some flights, certainly, but what kind of impact, if any, will we see?
A fewer planes for, say, Southwest, American, and United. Those are the ones who have 737 MAXs that have been grounded, but it's not a huge amount. We're talking about a low percentage of their overall fleets. So what's an airline like Southwest going to do? They're going to make sure that they're meeting demand on the busiest routes. Now, does that mean that perhaps they may pare back their service on some of the less popular routes? That's a possibility, and you might see fares go up a little bit there, but we're not talking about a huge spike in prices. And that's how the airlines, especially United, American, and Southwest, they're going to adjust to this situation until they get the MAX back, which they hope might happen by the end of August.
That was going to be my next question, but you anticipated it beautifully, as always. Thanks, Phil.